The tradition of oral storytelling was and is vibrant here in the County Tyrone. And in the 19th century, this man, William Carleton, put the stories of Tyrone on the page. Could you tell me a wee bit about the great Irish novelist, William Carleton, Jack Johnson?
Well, Carleton was born in the valley here in 1794, actually on the other side of the valley, but he spent about 10 or 12 years here in Springtown between Aughor and Clogher in the years just before he left for Dublin to make his name as a writer and as a novelist.
And he was in his 20s when he left?
Perhaps 24, 25.
And he went to Dublin to effectively establish himself and make his fortune?
Well, he didn't want to be a spade labourer or a stonemason, which was the sort of option when you're the 14th child of a small farming family. There were just 14 acres here. And I mean, he was a very powerful writer, and there's a great volume of work, Traits and Stories, which came out in 1830, was republished many times and translated into many languages. I think the strength of Carleton is that he wrote about ordinary people, and his novels, his Traits and Stories, and his other pieces of work are all about real people who lived in this area. And you know, the good folk are always under their real names, but the baddies have fictitious names. And indeed we have many of the tombstones in the cathedral cemetery of Carleton's characters. So I mean, it's a live issue for people who want to come and see.
Well, Jack, you are the director of the William Carleton Summer School, and there is a Carleton trail in the area to take us through aspects of Carleton's life. Where's the next stop? Well,
we have a number of places where we take people on the Carleton Trail, and I mean, it's a vehicle for seeing the valley in a way through Carleton's eyes. And one of the places we stopped, Declan, is what we call Carleton's Leap, because he was a noted athlete. I'll take you there.
He was well known in the locality as an athlete.
Yes, he did claim to be an athlete and a weightlifter. He could throw the shoulder stone over the beam in the corn mill, and a long jumper. And this is the scene where he made this leap of the Carry. This stretch of water is known as the Carry. And of course, there was great cheering from the surrounding onlookers. A large crowd had gathered because word had got out that he was going to try the leap.
Right. Carleton's leap of faith.
Carleton's leap. Carleton's leap.
And he came down from here.
He ran from a thorn bush somewhere up there and jumped the river. And I mean, it's a good 12, 14 feet, isn't it?
And of course you would take the visitors to the leap itself?
Most years,
yeah.
And we don't always ask them to do the leap.
Right. Well, Jack, it has been absolutely fascinating talking to you. Thanks a million for telling me all about William Carleton and the summer school. Thank you very, very much.